What's up everyone, it's Joey, Bless Response, and today we're checking out the new software for the Modal Argon 8. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we've got the Argon 8 here with V3 software. This update addresses a lot of issues, adds new features, and new cool stuff. Let's check it out. First new things they talk about are oscillator free run and the vintage parameter. So I've got a simple patch here. And basically, if you go into this voice menu, you'll see you have a vintage option. You can turn up and down. Now, my assumption is that's going to bring sort of instability to the tuning of the oscillators and filters to give it a more vintage sound. I never had a problem with this synth sounding vintage or not, but one thing that was surprising to me was the oscillator free run. Here in the oscillator menu, you can turn it on or off. I say it's surprising because I expected oscillators to be free running already. It's quite interesting to me that they weren't, but you can turn it on. And basically what this means is instead of the wave cycle starting at the same point every time you hit a key press, the waveform will be constantly running like a modular oscillator. So that will give you more sort of dynamic sounds. And also on the opposite effect, if you want to do very precise sounds, you can turn it off. It's cool to have that option. That's a great addition. Happy with it. It's just a simple thing, but these things add up. And then we'll go to the voice menu and turn up vintage. And yeah, you can definitely hear that tuning instability. So cool. You see as I turn vintage down, the tuning kind of returns to normal. So that's cool. I like that effect. I think it's a smart addition. And that's on top of the drift. So there's new filter types. Including a Moog style, like ladder, and an MS-20 style Salon key. Now, I personally don't care if these sound like the originals, as long as they kind of capture a bit of the vibe. It doesn't need to sound like the original. This is its own synth. It should be its own synth. So this will get you kind of in the zone without being exact. And honestly, there's no way it could be exact. Like for example, like I can tell you right off the bat that this does not sound like a vintage MS-20, because vintage MS-20s are noisy and distorted by nature, even just using a touch of filter resonance. But I do hear similarities in the way the resonance spikes and works. And I think having that vibe is more important. You can distort stuff after the fact. Now we're gonna do some wave modulation here. We'll assign LFO1 to wave 1 and LFO2 to wave 2. Cool. Do some oscillator modulation. And see, the thing is, like, it just sounds so good. I really like, they really nailed the sound of this synth. Nice Salon key. Mind you, I have distortion turned all the way up, and it's quite polite, but it's not a bad thing. Let's try different filter types. I sometimes find this dual encoder thing annoying because I just, like if you have the filter on the screen here, for example, obviously you know you're editing the filter, but I sometimes get confused on which knob to turn, and then I get, it just doesn't work with my brain. But it's not the worst thing ever. Ladder style. And that's a different type. And then you can morph to the high pass, of course. or bandpass. I love this morph feature. And I'm assigning it to the morph now. Just got to get the amount right. Turn up the patch gain. These are some nice morphs. Now, yeah, that's a good filter. We'll actually check out the ladder hybrid. That's cool. Digging that. Again, it's really, really pretty. I can't deny the fact that it's pretty. Let's try the ladder phaser. We'll have LFO2 modulate the cutoff. I like that LFO2 has these frequency division things. Very cool for very specific. Introduce some filter envelope. And I like the voice panning. So let's check out the effects. We'll start with the new chorus V2. I like this one. I liked the first chorus as well. This is a nice addition. It's just pretty sounding. Yeah. Let's try out the phaser V2. It's a nice one. Adjustable pull count. Ooh. That's a nice phaser. I dig that. There's also new distortions. You see any of these effects with a plus next to them, that means they take up 2 effect slots, so you'll only be able to use 2 effects in the max. It's not the worst thing ever. So you have 2 new distortions. You have the mono distortion and the stereo distortion has a plus, so if you use it, it takes up 2 slots. Let's lose this phaser for a minute and we'll use the mono distortion. And you have several different curves. Now this is a bit strange. It says makeup gain, so you would think when you turn makeup gain up that the volume is going to go up, but instead it goes down. I don't know why that is, but it feels a bit strange, and to me it should be the opposite way. Like if you're turning something up, it should go up. It's not the biggest deal ever, I guess. So just be aware of that. But I like the sound of it. It's a nice real distortion. Soft curve. Maximum drive. Nice and dirty. This is the rudest I've heard this synth sound. And I dig it. Finally, some rudeness here. Yeah. You can finally bring the noise. Oh yeah. See, now we're in the fun zone. Modal realized they can't be the fun police, they gotta let us have fun. Dope, let's check out the other distortion. Rectify. Ooh. Full on noise. We're here, we like the noise. Makeup gain, okay. We like the noise, bring the noise. We got the noise, guys. The noise is in stock. Ooh. Ooh, it's like radio tuning. I'm happy just in this little 10% of the screen here. Let's cut off. With more subtle resonance, you can have like a really broken background pad that's struggling to fight through this crazy noise. Yeah. Yeah. Full props to this distortion. This is what I was fucking talking about. This is it right here. Let's take a look at the folder. Ooh, folder. We're gonna change filter type actually. Back to that. Ooh. Yeah. That's a drone right there. I like that. Okay. Silent key. Filter before Wavefolder is the thing. I dig this Wavefolder. The rudeness has arrived. We are here. We're rude as fuck. Now, let's check out more. Now you have the stereo. These take up 2 slots. So if you're using a chorus or phaser with a stereo effect, you can get stereo distortion. It's the same effects, just in stereo, with that weird makeup gain control. That's just weird. Please change it. I don't understand what the purpose of that is. What are you making up here? Why is it going to 0? You're never going to turn it down from max. But again, sounds great. Sounds even better in stereo. Ooh, yeah, girl. All right. Let's go back though, because we gotta test that reverb. Now we'll go plus reverb V2. Now notice this reverb is louder, so the things I was saying about the previous reverb being too quiet ain't here. You can see it will blast the crowd. Let's make some drum sounds. Yeah. Some chilled out dark ambient here. getting in kind of like a Vatican shadow zone here. Drums from my rhythm, of course. Very nice. But as I mentioned, we use the new reverb effect, so we're out of effect slots. Yeah. Anyway, let's kill that. Hold. We'll bring some distortion in. We're gonna make a nice arpeggiator. Yeah. That's our current sound. Nice. We'll make it mono. Nice. Now we'll turn up. Nice. Yeah. We'll put some delay. We see Reverb V2 is not available because we use 2 effect slots. So that's kind of the limitation you find. You just got to work within the limitation. Of course, reverb is not hard to come by, so you can use something from your DAW or whatever. And of course, this synthesizer is not a $2,000 machine. This is a mid-price machine. It can't do everything, but I like what it can do. And I think it's much improved now with this. But let's actually put the chorus V2 instead. Or no, we're gonna put the chorus V2 in slot 1. Little bit of a gain drop there while the limiter adjusts. Then FX2. We're gonna put that stereo wave shaping. Let's see, can we fit a delay? Yeah, no, we're out. But again, but I dig this, I dig this. We'll do some modulation to oscillator mod. We'll have LFO2 modulate. Oh, you can't modulate the LFO rates. Very strange, but that's okay. Let's speed it up. Nice. Folding nice. Ooh, I like it high up there with the filter envelope. Negative. Change waveforms. Nice. Change the filter type. Oh, yeah. Yes. Slamming. Nice. Gotta change wavebanks. Change the type. Rectify. With the soft drive. Very nice, very nice. Gonna change it to a ping pong delay. Nice, nice. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Argon 8X V3. So that was really fun. I think the V3 software has seriously improved the Argon 8. I like the new gain staging. It's much better. I still don't agree with the limiter. Just please give us an option to take it off. But I think overall, the whole thing is improved. It gets ruder, meaner. The new effects are great. In regards to the effects taking up more DSP, I like the old effects and I like the old reverb, and in my previous review I mentioned how the old reverb is quiet, but I did like the sound of it overall. So if they could in a future update boost the gain on that reverb to match the gain of the V2 reverb, then you could have 3 effects, still with a nice sounding reverb. So that might be something to consider. Overall, I think the synth really does sound beautiful, and I find myself just finding sweet spots in the sound at almost every knob turn, and I think that's very valuable. And the new update has boosted up its status for me. Now I think it is a proper contender against the Mod Wave, the Hydrosynth, all those things. I think it sounds great. I really dig it now. So, as always, samples of this jam and other jams are going to be on my Patreon. There's going to be affiliate links in the video description and the pinned comment where you can buy an Argon 8. And if you buy it through that link, I'll get a kickback. So that will help me a lot. And as always, don't forget to smash like and subscribe here. Peace out.